Blog Talk Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Good evening, my fellow Americans. We now stand 10 years past the midpoint of a century that has witnessed 4 major wars among great nations. Until the latest of our world conflicts, the United States had no armaments industry. American makers of plowshares could, with time and as required, make swords as well. But we can no longer risk emergency improvisation of national defense. We have been compelled to create a permanent armaments industry of vast proportions. Added to this, 3.5 million men and women are directly engaged in the defense establishment. Now, this conjunction of an immense military establishment and a large arms industry is new in the American experience. The total influence, economic, political, even spiritual, is felt in every city, every state house, every office of the federal government. We recognize the imperative need for this development, yet we must not fail to comprehend its grave implications. Our toil, resources, and livelihood are all involved. So is the very structure of our society. In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex. The potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power exists and will persist. We must never let the weight of this combination endanger our liberties or democratic processes. We should take nothing for granted. Only an alert and knowledgeable citizenry can compel the proper meshing of the huge industrial and military machinery of defense with our peaceful methods and goals, so that security and liberty may prosper together.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of man.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Live from beautiful downtown Shenzhen in Studio A, this is Tough Reality. We'll talk about anything that you want to talk about. Politics, religion, anything you don't discuss at the family dinner, we talk about here. Along with me today is wonderful engineer Kelly in Studio B. We're going to be talking about a lot of things tonight. Agree with me or not agree with me, call me. Come on the air. We'll discuss what you want to discuss. You can reach me at mike@toughreality.com. You can Skype me, mikeaemi2. You can get me on Skype. Call into our show. Listen to our show. Be attentive. All right. Thanks for listening.
All right, everybody. How you doing? This is Mike, Tough Reality, toughreality.com. Sometimes we're running right up to the beginning of the show. I ran in right into the studio just in time to get on the air. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. Today is September 20th, 2013. Very deep into the year, into the almost the fall of the year, my favorite time of the year. September, October, November, December, favorite times of the year. Of course, September, when I was back in Washington State, used to attend the Puyallup Fair. Hello, you people out there. attending the Puyallup Fair. I know it started, I think, around the 10th or 11th of September and goes until sometime around the 25th or so of September. Great time if you're in the Washington State area, Seattle area, Tacoma, Olympia, any in that area, go to the Puyallup Fair. The Western Washington State Fair. You will not be disappointed. I think it's one of the top 10 fairs in the United States of America. So it's a very cool fair, great thing to attend. Of course, in October, the international holiday celebrated by most every country in the world on October 18th is my birthday. So anyway, my birthday is coming out in October. In November, Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving. I used to love the days, and if my mom's listening, I used to love the times that we had, the pumpkin pie. Oh, my God, the pecan pie. Those candied yams. Oh, that big Tom turkey stuffed full of dressing. Oh, my God. You know, lately they've been saying that you shouldn't put bread and things inside of the turkey because you don't know if it's cooked. It might hurt you. You know what? I ate turkey from the time I was a little boy until the time I went off to college. And you know what? I'm still here. I'm still here. And we had great turkey. We had cornbread stuffing. We had regular stuffing. We had green beans and pecan pie and turkey and cranberry sauce and mashed potatoes. I hope you're getting hungry. We're over here on the Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. Welcome all my friends in the United States. Of course, I like October, November, December. Why? Because of Christmas. Christmas time, it's the most wonderful time of the year. That's right, I like Christmas. So hello, all my American friends. Hello, everybody in the world that listens to me. All of my Asian friends, Filipinos. I ain't leaving you out. All my Filipino workers. Hello, hello, hello. All of Indonesia, Malaysia, China. Hello, everybody in China. It's Mike, toughreality.com. All over Europe, Africa, Australia, North and South America, all over Antarctica, the Arctic, and all of you guys out there in the alien land. Hello. And, of course, all you guys listen on the NSA, TSA, CIA, FBI, PTA, whoever else is listening to me, thank you so much for listening. Now, we're starting a new thing on Tough Reality. Yes, I couldn't resist it anymore. You know, we have our regular show, Tough Reality, and we play all kinds of things. Play things about business, things about politics and things. But now we're also having some specials on religion. Christianity, to be specific, on Wednesday night and on Thursday night at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. In the a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll have about 1 hour worth of teaching, preaching, praying, related to Christian. Now, if you're not a Christian, you can still listen. You can still check it out. If you're Christian, you're interested about Christianity, why we like Jesus, if you're interested in that, tune in. If you're not interested in listening to that, don't tune in. Okay? Don't tune in and then complain. You're talking about Jesus. Really? Hello? I'm telling you up front. That's what we're going to do. Now, these shows are only about a half hour long, so we play about the show. If you call in on Wednesday or Thursday night, call into my Skype line, Mikeaemi 2, or 253-656-5048. Call into either one of those. I'll see you call in, and I will drag you right into the live chat. You can hear us teaching live right then. Okay? And I'm going to also record them, so we're going to put them up on iTunes, Spreaker, and we're also going to replay them most likely on Saturday and Sunday. We're going to replay probably those. Now, bits and pieces. Okay, so we might play like part 1, part 2. We might play part 2 and not play part 1. Yesterday night, we played part 1 from Wednesday night. Now, Saturday, we'll probably play part 2. Or I might play part 1. I'm not sure. But I'm going to break them up into 2 and then upload them as I can to a Blog Talk show on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Maybe sometimes during the week. It just depends on how the internet connection is here in China. Now, just so you know, sometimes we play a pre-recorded show because The internet connection doesn't always work really well, but I can always post it to Blog Talk. I can always get inside of Blog Talk and start the show. So there you go. Sometimes you might not hear me because Skype might be slow, or the link between Skype and Blog Talk might not be working, and it doesn't really matter. You're still going to get a chance to hear some great shows, great content, great interviews. I just had Norm Johnson, NFL kicker, on the other day. I had, who else was on here? Oh, Stan Dale was on the other day. It was a pre-recorded interview. We'll probably have James McCanny on, and a lot of different people. And the reason is because I can take bits and pieces of other shows and promote those shows at the same time, and because I don't think anybody has the corner on truth. So sometimes you'll hear bits and pieces of a show from the Hagman Report. Sometimes you'll hear me live. Sometimes you'll hear an interview with me. Sometimes you'll hear a celebrity that come on. Sometimes you'll hear James McCanny, John Moore. Sometimes you'll hear Ann Morrison. Sometimes you'll hear Tim Alexander, and Chris Harris. You'll hear a lot of these guys that you hear on other shows. Dr. Deagle. You'll hear many different people out there talking, because I believe there's a lot of interesting interviews. So I will play whoever I want to play because I want to get the truth out there. And these guys all want the same thing. It's not about how much money we're going to make spreading the truth. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, there ain't much money in spreading the truth. People don't like to hear the truth sometimes. So today what I'm going to probably do is start some of the show so you get a sample of what the Wednesday, Thursday night show in China, morning show inside of the United States would be like. Now you'll hear a 7 o'clock show, and then we'll also be broadcasting 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we'll actually have on Wednesday and Thursday 2 shows. And so you'll have an opportunity to catch us both times. Now you can still call in. You can still call in. I want you to etch this number on your either your telephone or put it someplace where you can see it. The number for the show is 646-478-3350. That's 646-478-3350. Now, I am going to adjust the Tough Reality website so it reflects where the shows will be and the times that we'll be on. Now, we are on live Blog Talk Radio, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. And then we're also live Wednesday and Thursday morning, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, if you want to know the China time, just add 12 hours. So on Monday, the Monday morning show is actually Monday night in China, 10 p.m. So we're on Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. China time. And then also on Wednesday and Thursday, 7 p.m. China time. Okay? So we're there. I'm going to adjust the show, change the call-in numbers because somebody said, hey, your call-in numbers are wrong up at toughreality.com. So I'm going to adjust those, fix them, and then we're also going to be moving a live show, again, over to Spreaker.com. Now, I have Tough Reality, so if you look for Tough Reality on Google, you'll find me at Spreaker. You'll find me at Spreaker actually twice, iLeads Club, and then also Tough Reality, and then also Blog Talk Radio, Tough Reality, and toughreality.com. All those different places. Now, you can also later, I'm going to try to get up there as quick as possible. I'm waiting on getting the right mixer. I had a mixer that didn't work right, and so I have to still get this because I need a mixer when I'm at Spreaker. When I'm at Spreaker, then, live show, I will be there on the LNM radio network. That's LateNightInTheMidlands.com. Go there, become a member, donate. There's a lot of great things over there at Late Night. Michael Vera is a great guy, and I will probably replay some of his stuff on my show too because he's an awesome, awesome host. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mike, Tough Reality, toughreality.com, and there are many things going on in the world today. You know, I've just been spinning through some of the news articles, and you know what's really funny is we were just getting ready to blow up Iran, but now one of the leaders of Iran comes out and says, we need to have some constructive dialogue and an end to this crazy, crazy rivalry. Check that out. The Bible says peace and safety. And when peace and safety is given, sudden destruction comes. I don't know what's going to happen there. But I am thankful that we didn't go to World War III.